From the favelas of Brazil to global superstar status, enter the former UFC lightweight champion and the most decorated finisher in UFC history. One of your favorites, Charles "Dude Bronx" Oliveira.
I mean, John, you saw the smile just come across my face when you start to talk about it. This guy's fun. Very few guys bring out that emotion. Justin Gaethje and Charlie Allen. Those are the ones for me that feel like they bring that emotion out of me. Like, I know this will be fun. To see this guy rise from where he was, not only in his career, but in his life to become the champion of the world, it was amazing to watch. And for the time that he was the champ, what a ride, man. We had fun calling Oliveira fights. Let's see if he can start another run towards a championship. Yeah, big challenge for him here tonight, but I do get emotional thinking about where he came from and where he is right now, right? Nicknamed Dude Bronx, the ghetto, and he emerged out of it to change his life forever. We'll see how it goes for Charles Oliveira tonight. All right, so here's the world beater, Khamzat Chimaev, wicked relevant in 2 divisions. Every time he sees you, he tries to take you down. Gotta think he's gonna try to wrestle here tonight. That's exactly what he does, right? He wants to impose himself on his opponents. He wants to show his dominance when he's inside the octagon, whether it's on the ground in the grappling, as we saw in Kevin Holland, or whether it's him striking, as we have seen in the beginning of his UFC career. He has all the skills, but it's the mindset of Khamzat Chimaev that I think separates him from most fighters in both weight classes that he competes in. And with respect to Conor McGregor and everybody else, I'm not sure that any athlete has ever taken this sport by storm quite the way Chimaev did back in 2020. Let's see how he fares in another big spot tonight. Khamzat Chimaev steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Charles "The Bronx" Oliveira. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, here we go with the start of the round, and all eyeballs are fixed upon Khamzat Chimaev. More often than not, it's a short night at the office. How will he choose to proceed tonight? Will he go to the hands or will he go to the takedown? Remains to be seen, but clearly he believes he has a favorable matchup in front of him tonight. Oh, he gets tagged there. Nice combination to the head. Man, back and forth we go, and early on, these guys getting after it.
They told us it would be fun, and so far, they've delivered. Big right hand.
Kick to the body now. That one won't land. Nice. Nicely done.
Massive key to the body land.
Immediately gets the underhook. And they separate. Oliveira doing the right things defensively. Oh, how good was that judo toss?
Now he's going full mount. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Oliveira's in half guard. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Stay busy. but at least staying busy on the bottom.
Oh, he passes the half guard. Oh, now he's attacking arm triangle.
Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound. Oh, nice transition. He's got him flat on his back. Oliveira's has got full mount now.
He's got to be careful here.
Well, he's on his back now, going for the rear naked choke. We'll see if he can get under the chin.
He needs to better move. Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Oliveira's back in full mount. 30 seconds in the round. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Oliveira. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Oliveira's really pressing now. He's got his opponent's belly flat on the mat. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
Relax, breathe, okay? You gotta suck it up this round. You're not tired. I want you to go out there and I want you to get this takedown.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you will.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round two here.
Leg kick lands.
Oliveira gets caught with that punch.
Oh, guillotine here. That guillotine is tight.
Oh, he's out. All right, feet on the hips here.
Great submission defense. Passes to half guard.
Oliveira getting absolutely worked here from the top. These are some very effective ground and pound strikes.
Gotta watch his neck.
Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight.
He's gonna go to sleep. It's over. His work, I'm gonna stand this up.
Oh, somehow he's able to leverage a hip. Looks like he's gonna get out.
Yeah, he did a really good job there of creating action, getting his body off to one side as he's bridging, then back into him to release a little bit of that pressure on the Von Flue choke.
3 minutes now to go in round two. Lands the grounded pound strike here. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight.
This is a terrible position.
Nicely done there as he an elbow! Trying to finish this fight! All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter.
Well, the ground and pound has been working for him. Nice job here by Chimaev.
Great defense by this fighter.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Khamzat Chimaev. All right, round 3 coming up next.
All right, take a seat, bud. Relax, breathe, slow it down. Slow the heart rate down. You with me? Okay, listen. I need you to stay relaxed.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. 2 men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Oh, flying knee to the head. He's up now.
Oh, he's not gonna guillotine.
All right, so now going to position over submission as he bails on the sub. Wow, all things considered, pretty good shot from bottom position. Going for the arm here.
Got it very tight.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He was able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Oliveira. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, oh, nice headlock. Yep, that guillotine's deep. How in the world did he escape that submission? All these actions, though, these big actions gotta wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3. Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. Chimaev's in half guard now.
Changing the position.
Good work from the top here by Oliveira. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. Oliveira is able to transition back to side control now. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow. Right. You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
Relaxa, respira. Olha, você está sendo muito agressivo na luta, tá? Eu tenho que você tem que focar.
All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. A lot of good work on the ground.
You knew, John, going into the fight, that if he was able to get this fight to the floor, he would have the most success, and you saw it in that exchange. He was able to get posture, land some really good ground and pound as the round came to an end.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Oh! All right, same bat time, same bat channel. You think he's going to look to set up that hook again here?
I mean, you can see it, John. You can see him doing it. You see him sneaking looks to see where that hand is going to be. He's sneaking looks because he's going to find the opportune time to drop that big hook over the top.
There's that hook again. This time it's blocked. Oliveira's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. Single leg takedown attempt here, and did that get you out of your seat? Beautifully done by him there.
Oh, man, I jumped up and down. Am I watching the Olympics or a mixed martial arts fight? You don't see single legs this good unless you're watching a real high-level wrestler.
Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Entering in on a single leg takedown attempt here, and he is able to get the fight where, by setting up the arm bar here.
Beautiful setup on that arm bar. Oh, that looks tight.
Oh, looks tight to me. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition. Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly.
Just over 2 minutes now to go.
Getting them out here.
Lands the ground and pound strike.
That was a slick transition. Another strike gets through from the top position.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Oh, right into mount. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position, and you see this fighter today loves it too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other. Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Lands with the ground and pound here. Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by Oliveira. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4, 20 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round. Oh, and there's a kick to the body, not having that one blocked by Chimaev. Efficient with that jab, doubles up on it now. Oh, he might get finished here. Well, he's able to get back up here, but oh, man, is he on wobbly legs.
There you go. There you go. Big right hook there by the champ.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Khamzat Chimaev. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man. There it is. Now he's on the mount.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. 3 minutes now to go to decide this one.
Now he's got good body position. Yup.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Chimaev's right back to the full mount here.
Get your guard. I want to see. Get your guard. Let's go. You got to work. Push those hips. Pega a guarda de volta. Let's go. Sprint. You got to move out of there.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra pop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's
Right.
very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Chimaev's able to make a nice transition there back into side control.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
1 minute to go.
In the half guard. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Oh, so how about that? Position over submission as he bails on the sub.
I think that's a great job. You got to make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score submission.
Final seconds of the fight.
Drop some bombs now.
Stop.
All right, so they came in unquestionably the two best in the world in this division, and they showed you exactly why here tonight. A lot of people may think the challenger did enough. For me, slight lean to the champion to retain his title.
I agree with you, John. I thought the champion did just enough to keep his belt. And this has nothing to do with you got to beat the champ to get the belt. No, the champion outworked him in the big spots, and he should retain his title.
The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 48-46, and 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, so the Chechen Swede, Khamzat Chimaev, your winner by decision. You heard it there from Bruce Buffer. More often than not, he doesn't need to hear those judges' scorecards, but a clean effort nonetheless from Chimaev tonight.
Yeah, but in these decisions, we get to see him longer. We get to see the improvements and the advancements, and it starts to make you wonder who has something for Khamzat. Who can beat Khamzat Chimaev? The guy is that good. He's an amazing fighter, and he's only getting better.
Right. May want to get him now if you're a fellow welterweight contender. Khamzat Chimaev continues to move on up. He's your winner by decision tonight.